Hi, St. Thomas's families. I hope this finds you well. I miss you all, and I hope that you are doing well. I've heard from most of you here and there. I would love to hear from everybody and to continue to hear how you are doing and how we can support you and love you in this time. I think we have a great gospel lesson today, and I would like to share it with you from the Children's Spark Bible. And then I'll give you a couple of things to talk about with your family. Doubting Thomas. The disciples were hiding in the house the night Jesus rose from the dead. They were afraid. Bam! They locked all the doors. Jesus came and stood by them. "Peace be with you," he said. The disciples looked up in surprise. Jesus showed them his hands and his side so that they would know that it was him. The disciples were very happy. Again, Jesus said to them, "Peace be with you. God has sent me to you. It's now your turn to go tell the rest of the world about me." Jesus breathed on them in a very special way. He said, "With this breath, I will always be in your hearts, even when I am in heaven. You now have the power to do the things I've asked you to do." Thomas was the only disciple not there that night. When he got back, the others excitedly told him about Jesus' visit. "I don't believe you," Thomas said. "I'll believe when I can touch Jesus' wounds." A week later, Thomas and the other disciples were in the same house. Jesus came again and stood with them and said, "Peace be with you." "Thomas," Jesus commanded, "come here. Give me your hands. Put your finger on the wounds in my hand. Put your hand by the wound in my side. Do not doubt anymore. It is time for you to believe." Thomas's eyes popped. "My Lord and my God," he exclaimed. Jesus answered him, "You believe because I'm with you, and you've seen me. Think of those who have not seen me, but believe in me anyway. You should believe even when you cannot see it for yourself." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So Thomas and the rest of the disciples were in the upper room. They were scared because they didn't know what life would be like after Jesus died, and then Jesus came to visit them and to remind them that he is with them always and empowers them to go ahead and share the way of love, being kind to others. And so I think that the disciples we hear today remind us that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid, especially in those times of uncertainty when we don't know what life holds. And certainly now, being away from your extended family and being at home a lot and out of school, missing your friends, that's those things can make us scared, and not knowing when we would get back to church and when we will get back to school and to be with our friends. All of those are things that we don't know, but what we do know is that Jesus is with us. And how we know that is through all the ways that we see the beauty in God's creation, all the ways that we can be grateful for our parents and those who love us, and even those family members that we can't be with, the way that we can connect through Zoom or through FaceTime or on the phone. And so anytime that you feel loved, or that your parents give you a hug and remind you that they love you and that they're with you, that's pretty important. That's Christ reminding you that through them that he is with you. God is with you. God is with all of us, loving us through this very hard time. And for that, I am very grateful. So I hope that you know that St. Thomas's Church loves you, your community, your church community loves you, and that I love you, and that God is with us. And I can't wait to see you and to give you big hugs when it is a safe time. Know and trust that whatever you might be feeling, it's okay to feel that way, and that you are not alone. God is with us. Thanks be to God. I'll see you soon. Take care.